Hey, good morning, everybody. It's Dave here. Tammy and I are going to be taking a ride today in the truck, and we're going to share with you where we're going today. We're going to take a ride all the way out to the east side of Phoenix to a place that we haven't been to for a while near Bartlett Lake and Bartlett Dam. So we're going to probably have to split this into two videos. We're going to go to a place called Riverside Campground, as well as up north of Bartlett Dam, SB Cove. And there's places near the Bartlett Lake where you can camp near the shoreline. And Riverside Campground, which is south of the dam, is an actual campground that's south of the dam. But both of these places you'll need a Tonto rim pass. So we're going to show you how to get one of those. We're probably going to stop at a Circle K because a lot of Circle K's here in town have those. So we'll pick up one of those and tell you how much they cost and everything. But it should be fun. It's going to be like in the low 90s today, but we're going to get in the water and just get wet and have a little fun. So come along with us as we do this ride to Bartlett Lake and explore a couple of camping areas that we haven't been to. If you like this video, please be sure to hit the like button. Don't forget to subscribe and ring the bell. So let's take you on a ride to Bartlett Lake, as well as Riverside Campground and SB Cove, which is north of the dam. It's a beautiful day for a ride.
So someday when my ship comes in, I know just what we'll do. We'll pack our bags and quit our jobs and have a holiday for two. We'll pack our bags and quit our jobs and have a holiday for two.
All right. Yes, Scottsdale. Getting our Tonto pass. I just got my Tonto pass at Circle K. $8 for a Tonto pass if you get them at the Circle K. So you about ready? Yeah. All right, on we go. First stop today is Riverside Campground, which is on the south end of Bartlett Dam. So I'm just waiting for the turn off here in a second. But the lake is kind of low. I don't think I've ever seen it quite that low. Here we go. This is the turn off to Riverside Campground. Over this way. And it's going to be dirt road coming up here in a minute. 19, I guess is the name of the forest road, or whatever they call it. Hey everybody, it's Dave here. Welcome back. And we're going to take a ride today out to Bartlett Lake, as well as I wanted to see Riverside Campground. That's where we're heading right now. I've never been out here, and I was really sad to find out that we got out here and it's closed. Apparently there was a fire last year in 2024, and I think we were out of town that weekend, but it burned all the trees down in the campground. The campground's still there, but there's no shade trees. It's got picnic tables and restrooms and everything. It's a nice little campground. The road out's a little bit washboardy, but not bad. It's about a 2-mile drive from you saw about 2 or 3 miles from where we left off the pavement there. at the Bartlett Marina, and then you come back this way. But hopefully they'll be getting it fixed up later on, as there's no set time when it will reopen. So I guess we'll just keep an eye on it. But it's a nice little campground. It's near the river, and you can actually get in the river if you camp in the campground. You'll see. I'll do a flyover and show you what it looks like and everything. Just really sad, though, to see how the fire just wiped it out. And after this, then we'll head up to Bartlett Flats and spend the day there. In the valley.
It's very green. Look at how green it is up ahead.
Yeah, well, that's the river. We're about 0.9 miles from the campground.
Oh, there's the dam.
Oh, there's the dam. Bartlett Dam. Oh, I thought you could go. I thought there was a place you could walk up to. There. And walk under. Maybe I'm thinking of Horseshoe Dam. This maybe not this one. You know, they're gonna add to that dam and make the lake deeper. Getting close. It's off over that direction somewhere. Road closed 1,000 feet. Well, that's not a campground. I don't know what that is. Road closed 1,000.
What did it say? Riverside Camp what?
I don't know. Riverside Campground is where we're heading.
Okay. It didn't say closed.
Okay.
I'm asking.
Well, fuddy-dud. Right over there is Riverside Campground. It looks like it's closed. I'm going to fly over and see what's going on. But we're in a little flat spot here. I don't even know what you'd call this. It looks like somebody's camped here. Look. There's a fire pit. But I don't want to go down the road any farther because it doesn't look like it's any kind of a back trail to the campground. I could be wrong, but I'm going to fly over there and see what's going on. Well, I just flew over, and you'll see it. You saw it. There's tables and stuff over there in the restroom. I have a feeling the fire came through here that I didn't know about, and that's why they've closed this down. That's a shame too, because look at all the trees. I wonder if they'll open it anytime soon. But the river, there's the Verde River right there, and the dam. Well, fuddy-dud. Alright, we're going to head back up to the lake. Find us a spot to put our feet in the water for a while. Are you ready? Alright, on we go. Flats to the left. I don't know what that was.
Fisheries
Project. Places. Now there's supposed to be supposed to open up out here to where you can park down by the lake. Do like shore camping. Well, there's a garbage and a little restroom area, so we must be getting close to something. All right. Lots of garbages. Wow, there's a Class C down there.
Yeah, we've taken the motorhome on horse. Well, I don't know. That's pretty bumpy right there. You would have to go that way.
Or just go very slow. Go very slow. Alright, well, we'll just find a place where we can back in. Well, actually quite a few people out here. I'm just trying to find a place we can kind of get in the water. I think I'm just going to back up right here. Yep. It's actually not too bad. All right, we're beaching it. We're beaching it. I guess. I even got a little tree by me over there. Look at that. What kind of bush is that?
It's either going to be a mesquite or a palo verde.
So I got my own little palo verde tree. Normally this is all underwater right here because the lake goes all the way up there. Alright, fun. Now I just go get my ice chest. There's a couple little mesquites or palo verdes right over there. You got a little bit of everything out here. I wonder how deep it is.
Only thing I don't see is palm trees.
Palm trees, yeah. I got my little palm tree right here, or whatever you want to call it. Alright, let me get the ice chest. I'll set the ice chest right here between us. This is living it, right? Somewhere I got some videos where the water was all the way up to the little top there, where you can see the little rocks that go up to this. I think when a friend of mine, Jeff, came out here and I fished together out here. We went back into those little coves right there. It goes down quite a ways too. And then down north of us here is Horseshoe Lake. FYI, anybody coming out to Bartlett Flats? I don't know if you can see that. I have no signal. I have SOS. So we're at Bartlett Flats. I think I called this SB Cove, but on the sign they call it Bartlett Flats. So no signal. Getting in the water over there. Now we were just trying to figure out why those rocks up there are green. Anybody knows why that is, let us know. I don't have Google, so I can't search what makes rocks turn green. Oh, look at the dog getting the football.
Uh-huh.
Is his name Marley?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's funny.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Marley's like, I better turn around and come back. Smart dog.
How's the water?
The water's great. Tammy's getting in the water. Tammy's turned. Thumbs up. Yeah, it's nice.
Yeah, it feels great.
Yeah. I think I read that on the website that the water temperature was like 88, 89, 80, somewhere in the 80s. Depends on what part of the lake you're in, I guess. This is kind of the shallow end of the lake up here. It actually goes up quite a ways, and there's people fishing here. Now, this is called SB Cove. Now, we've camped out here before, but the last time we camped out here, the lake wasn't this low. And I think this goes out somewhere to the... Do you want to drive out there?
Sure.
Okay. Wow, it is really a lot lower than it was when we were here that one time. SB Cove. Oh wow, that's really low. Because we were camped kind of like in the where the water level is now, and the side here we were kind of halfway in the middle. There is where we camped. So we weren't down. In fact, this is, what do they call it? Jojoba?
Jojoba.
Jojoba? Oh, that's a nice boat. That's a big one too. All right. No motorcycles beyond this point. Okay, so we're okay so far. Work. Looks like the water level is still the ramps goes low enough for to launch your boat here. Wonder what's over here. Oh, wouldn't do that in the motorhome.
Nope.
I don't see anybody camping over here though.
Nope.
They're probably just hanging out down here for the day. No, I wouldn't say there's any camping here.
Stop a minute. What's that over there?
I don't know, honey. I'll have to drive around so I can get the camera over. We've got a general store and restaurant right at the cove. Okay. Cool. Hey everybody, welcome back. It's Dave here. I want to show folks how to get to Bartlett Lake if you're not familiar with the area. And if you are familiar with Bartlett Lake and you know how to get here, you can probably skip over this, I'm sure. But for those of you that aren't familiar with this area of Phoenix and Scottsdale, you're up in the northeast section of town. Let's see, here's Phoenix down here, Deer Valley, and Cave Creek and Carefree and so on. You're going to be on the far east side. You're going to the best way to come out here is take the Loop 101, and then there's different ways you can come up Scottsdale Road, eventually make your way up into Carefree and come up Cave Creek Highway up in here, and then you're going to turn on Bartlett Dam Road. If you Google Bartlett Lake, the Google will take you out here. Let me zoom in a little bit and switch to terrain. And it's just a beautiful drive, as you saw on the video. Let me zoom in again. There we go. Once you get out here, there's a ranger station right as you turn off on well, this is Bartlett Dam Road right here. But up in here in Cave Creek, there's a ranger station right here, Cave Creek Ranger Station. This is a good place to get your Tonto Pass if you forget to get it before you get there. There are a lot of Circle K's that you can stop at in town, in Scottsdale and up here in Carefree, where you can stop and get a pass. A lot of stores will have them. They're $8. If you wait till you get out here, they go up to $12. So just kind of be aware of that. I'm not sure about the ranger station. They might have them there for $8 as well. But there are kiosks when you get out here to the lake that you can use the kiosks to get your pass. So just a beautiful drive that we came down here to Bartlett Dam Road. Now when you get close to Bartlett Lake there, if you want to go to Riverside Campground, that's where you're going to turn right here. And there's a little exit here that says Riverside Campground. Before you get to the marina, you're going to turn off and go around these little hills here. And Riverside Campground, though, is closed right now. It was really a pretty little campground. There's a good picture right there. See the trees and stuff? And little picnic tables, fire rings and everything. But unfortunately, that had a fire in 2024 in June, as I showed you earlier. And it burned down the whole area around the campground. Now, it looks like there's still tables and places to park and everything. So I don't know when they plan to reopen Riverside Campground, but that right now is closed. So I was really upset because I wanted to go see it in case we wanted to bring the motorhome out here. But I didn't realize it was closed down. Now, Bartlett Flats, the turnoff for Bartlett Flats is right before you get to the, here's the marina and the boat dock area. The lake was really low, as you saw in the video. Normally the lake would be up higher. Seasonal fluctuations are pretty normal for Bartlett Lake because they draw the water down as the water is needed in the valley. This lake will fluctuate a lot more than, say, Lake Pleasant, because this is used in the Verde River system. So Horseshoe Dam is before this, and then Bartlett Dam, and then this comes down the Verde River. But here is Bartlett Dam Road, and then you're going to turn on North Bartlett Dam Road. And it didn't look to me like there was any camping in the Bartlett Marina area. So if you want to camp, you're going to go up Bartlett Dam, North Bartlett Dam Road. There's Rattlesnake Cove right there. That's a day use area. Keep going on Bartlett Dam Road. And first thing you'll come to is SB Cove. And I'm going to switch to satellite because that shows you even better. There we go. Now once you get to SB Cove, let me zoom in again. This is where you come around here. This is where you saw we made that turn and then headed down the dirt road. Now, later on in the video, we came back to this area. You can camp at SB Cove, provided that there's room along the water area here where you can shoreline camp. Now, be advised though, some people don't realize, this is not kind of camping where you're going to be level grounded. You're not going to be on level ground. You may be at a slight angle. You may have to move around and get yourself level. I just want people to know this ahead of time. This is shoreline camping. So when you get out here, you may have to kind of level yourself up. And it helps if you bring a shovel sometimes so that you can dig some little holes on one side of your camper. I don't know if that makes any sense, but this is what we've done in the past. We'll bring a camper out here and it's not quite level, so you'll dig holes on one side so the tires can go down a little bit, and it helps to level out your camper. It's the old-fashioned way of leveling, but it does work. So just be aware that you might want to bring a shovel with you if you get a nice spot, but you're not quite level. You don't want to roll out of bed and fall out the door. So you do want to kind of level up. Bartlett Flats, though, is the north area up here, and that's where we were with the pickup truck, and we did a little daytime picnic area right here. We camped at the. We didn't camp. We just hung out at the day for the water, but enjoy the water for the day. But you did see people next to us that were camping, and this is one of the few lakes right now that left in the Phoenix area where you can actually shoreline camp. Used to be you could camp this way at Lake Pleasant, but they've done away with all that. There's one little area at Lake Pleasant near the dam where you can shoreline camp, at least fairly close, and then there's a Roadrunner campground as well as Desert Tortoise campground. But that's not always going to be shoreline camping because the water fluctuates. So when you put a campground next to the lake and the water goes down, the campground doesn't go down with the water. I don't know if that makes sense, but when you shoreline camp, then you just move your rig out to where the water is. That's the nice thing about shoreline camping. And we were sort of actually we were probably out past where this water is right here on the video that you see. So we were probably actually a little farther out, but because the water was quite low. And if you bring a boat with you, you can fish off the shoreline here. That's fine. But if you bring a boat with you, you're going to want to load your boat in the water here. But this boat ramp is closed because the water was so low. So in order to get your boat in the water, you have to actually go all the way around to the regular Bartlett marina area to put your boat in, then bring your boat around here to where you're camping. So that's kind of a little pain in the you know what. But if you are really good at launching your boat, you notice that some of the spots here off the shore were not too bad. You could probably back your trailer in and load it, but I wouldn't do that because there was a steep drop off where we were. I don't know if you noticed that where we were pulled off here in the pickup truck. There was a steep drop off. So I wouldn't put my boat trailer in the water and try to launch that way. Not unless you see people doing it and it looks like there's a nice level, a nice back end where you can go down into the water and it's rocky, not muddy. So I wouldn't do that. If you wanted to safely launch your boat, I would do it at the marina and the main boat launch area, and bring your boat around and then pull it in and tie it up. Or just camp by the water. The water, it was beautiful. The nighttime temperatures this time of year in September, it's going to be nice in the evening. It might be warm in the day, like the day we were out there, it was 91, 92, but I'm sure the nighttime temperatures dropped down right away. I was checking on the Weather Channel and WeatherBug, the nighttime temperatures, as soon as the sun went down, it dropped into the low 80s and high 70s, and the nighttime temperatures, I think, fluctuated around 68, somewhere around there. So beautiful sleeping weather. And during the daytime, it gets warm. You just get in the lake and get wet. It's a really nice time of year to go out and shoreline camp at Bartlett Lake. So I hope you found this helpful. Another nice alternative if you're into that kind of thing and you want to try it out sometime. It's a lot of fun, shoreline camping. It's like being at the beach, but you're in Arizona. Have a great day, everybody. And whatever you do, get out and have fun. It's a beautiful world out there. Catch you later. Bye.